Hello students, good morning. I am your educator Dolce, and today we are going to start next part of the cell cycle, that is phases of cell cycle. Usually two main phases of cell cycle we have studied about, that is the interphase and the M phase. As the name implies, M phase is the mitosis phase in which the mitotic or the meiotic divisions takes place, and in the interphase cell prepares itself to undergo division. So a typical cell, whenever we culture human cells, then we will see that the usual life cycle of the cell is 24 hours. For the duration of that, it vary from the cell cycle duration vary from organism to organism and from cell to cell. It is for that is the life cycle of the RBC is about 120 days. Other kind of organism have other kind of life cycle. Depending upon that, the duration of the cell cycle is also variable. Some kind of cells have long cell cycle, other have the short cell cycle. For example, the yeast, it is the cell which have the division or the life cycle only of 90 minutes. On that basis, we divided the cell cycle into two. First is the interphase, second is said to be the M phase. But as such, it is not too simple. The interphase, it comprises of three main components. Most of the part of the cell cycle, that is starting from G1, then S, and then G2. All these events, they comprises more than 95% of the duration of the cell, and all these three phases, that is G1, S and G2, they comprises of the interphase. So usually the more of the duration, the most of the duration of the cell cycle is covered by the interphase. From the interphase, the large three phases are present. First one is G1, second one is S, and third one is the G2. As the shown in the diagram, the longest phase is S and then is G2. G1 is smaller in comparison with the S and G, but in comparison with M phase, it is very large. So as the name implies, G stands for the word gap and S stands for the word synthesis. So the G1 phase is the gap 1 phase and G2 phase is the gap 2 phase. What does the G1 represents? It is the interval or the time gap between the completion of first M phase, that is the mitotic division, and then the initiation of other cycle of DNA replication, that is the second initiation of the S phase. So G1 is the gap between the M phase of first cycle and the synthesis of next cycle of the division. Usually the cell in the G1 phase is said to be metabolically active, means it doesn't undergo any kind of replication, it doesn't undergo any kind of division, but it prepares number of particles that are required for the synthesis of DNA or for the replication of DNA that is going to take place in the S phase. So for the initiation of S phase, it is necessary that cell should complete its events that are necessarily the part of the G1 phase. If the sequences of events occurring in the G1 phase are not complete, then the cell will not undergo synthetic phase, and if the cell do not undergo synthesis, that is the replication, the cell will not divide. Okay, so the next phase is the S phase or the synthesis phase. It is the phase in which the synthesis of DNA takes place. Usually in biology, the specific word for the synthesis of DNA is the replication of DNA, in which the amount of DNA get doubled. Okay, so if the initial amount, as it is denoted, it is the complement is 2C. 2C means 2C complement, that is of diploid organism. It increases to 4C, but the ploidy remains the same. Okay, so there is no increase in chromosome number. If the cell is 2n, it will remain as 2n, but the content of the DNA, it get double. Next we are on the S phase. After G1 phase, the important thing about S phase, as you know, for the division of nucleus, that is karyokinesis. Karyokinesis is the process in which the division of the nucleus takes place. if you want to divide the nucleus or the genetic material, the necessary point is the replication of the centriole. If the centriole duplicates in the cytoplasm at the ends of nuclei, only then the nuclei will divide. For necessary division, so the synthetic phase is very necessary. After the synthetic phase, the G2 phase starts. The G2 phase start. What happen in the G2 phase? In G2 phase, the cell move from S to undergo division, and it synthesizes all those protein, all those factor which are required in the M phase, that is for the division of the chromosome equally to both the daughter cells. So next phase is the M phase. It starts with nuclear division. First of all, in M phase, the nuclear division takes place, that is said to be the karyokinesis. Followed by karyokinesis, the cytoplasm undergo division, that is said to be the cytokinesis. Cyto means cell and karyo means nucleus. After this, when the cytoplasm divide and the two cells are formed, cell can undergo into the rest phase, that is said to be the G0. G0 phase is said to be the quiescent phase. In this stage, the cell stops or the cell evert out from the cycle of division and it get differentiate. Differentiate means it start to perform some specific kind of function and it blocks the division. So cell it exits the cell cycle and it undergoes the type of differentiation in which it start to perform specific kind of function. Next, in the interphase, if the cell decide to move into G0, it will move to G0. If it start to assume that I am going to divide, so the cell move to G1 cycle and repeat all the events starting from G1 in which proteins are synthesized, in G2 in S phase where the synthesis of DNA or replication of DNA takes place. Then is the G2 phase in which the proteins of synthesis of the protein takes place which are required for the mitotic division of the chromosome or the meiotic division of the chromosome. Last one is the M phase. Now we are on the parts of the M phase. M phase is divided into further mini phases. First is said to be the prophase, second is said to be the metaphase, third one is said to be the anaphase, fourth one is the telophase, and ultimately the cytokinesis. It means karyokinesis, nucleus division, it occur at 4 stages. First is pro, second is meta, third one is ana, and fourth one is the telo. And ultimately the cytoplasm divide the nuclear content into 2 equal parts. So the phases of cells are usually 2, inter and M, which are further divided into further parts. Interphase is divided into G1, G0, S and G2, while the M phase is divided into prophase, metaphase, anaphase and telophase. Further, the cytokinesis takes place. All these events are necessary before we start the division. If we are familiar with the cell cycle, only then we will have an idea about how the nucleus divide. Thank you.